on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. They're taking a shot on this first play. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. I'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he'll try to hit this one well. Now he starts from the 6. Takes a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front for their 13th zip. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. From the gun, Johnson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No real secret. They're going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down from the gun. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs in control so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Sticking to the air here. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back for their first points in this game. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
But things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 now from the 46. To the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A second down run by Pacheco. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Pacheco on third. He'll have the first down and even more. Down to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Working on first down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He puts some juice on a deep. It's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Steelers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll get it up to the 44. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Able to find Strange here. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looking in the air here. He has a man downfield. This is Washington. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Airing it out to start this drive. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. We'll look to throw. He goes right back to Samuel. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Parsons. Extra point is good. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost in the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Now throw to start the drive. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking the pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's back to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun, and he drives that one backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. A give. This is Johnson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. On the ground again with Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you fouled up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
They're going play action. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First and 10 from the 43. Back to the air, Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. Keeps it moving. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Get to Johnson to start this drive. Rob Fett, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Inside give to Johnson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Johnson again. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Work against the blitz. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw it. Fryermuth there to bring it in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Alive, like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have you still feel paralyzed above.
Losing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. He'll throw it. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chiefs trail by 6. First and 10 now from the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's got. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Gain of 14.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here he is to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This is Pacheco. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Setting up to pass. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Second and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single hires?
Oh, my word. Can you believe it? The extra point is blocked.
Kate, look at those sidelines. We just saw an emotional extreme go from one side to the other. Just as they snatched away victory at the 11th hour, he swoops in for the block to save his side. And now, I think you and I now better get ready for a little bit of overtime.
Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one in 36-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Johnson up the middle. Get some space around midfield. Running down the left side. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And this still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? The coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He's going to field this at the 2. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. It connects down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run this with Johnson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Johnson gets it again on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Finds him over the middle. This is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. But they can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. Play action, Mahomes. Hits it through the middle. He takes it down to the 33. How about a big hit of 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll run now with Pacheco. He's got room to roam. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Brock? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero, and he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. I mean, we feel all the way up there. It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high. It's so cool for them to run it across that line. And the whole team gets to celebrate the right call at the right time. It's a defining moment.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the